Hey besties, Kyle here. I never know where to look, so if I'm looking different places or I'm looking next to you, it's because I'm not really sure where to look. But anyway, I know, I'm giving you guys my face. But I wanted to do a little housekeeping before this video, and I figured some of you weirdos would rather see my face than my hands talking. So, happy Monday. It is Monday. We've had really, really rough couple days. I'm sure you guys have too. A lot of you have too with this weather. My husband and I spent the better part of last night from about 1 o'clock in the morning to about 4:45 out in the parking lot, not too far from the house where we usually go. Because we can't stay in the house, but when we have a tornado watch, they tell you if you're in a mobile, you shouldn't stay in the mobile. And we also really have no place else to go. We didn't think we were going to get a tornado, right? It was more for my anxiety that we were out of the house, honestly, but it did get pretty gnarly. But I will I will rewind this until Wednesday, because you guys know, I think I was with you last on Wednesday, and I was talking about Wednesday night we were going to have a storm probably, and we did, and it was awful. And, I was up all night. We didn't leave the house, but it was bad. And my husband woke up the next morning to a cracked windshield. So apparently the tree, my house is surrounded by trees, and there's also some very large trees that we park on either side of the car. And he woke up Thursday morning, because it was Wednesday night it happened. He woke up Thursday morning to a cracked windshield, and also 2 more extra dents in the hood. And there was a branch laying across the hood. So I was asleep by this time. So I don't know. That happened. And so Tuesday, no, that was Thursday. So Thursday I had so much anxiety. My dog's here. I had so much anxiety from the storm the night before that I pretty much was in my own little call coma on Thursday. In bed, playing games, sleeping, on the anxiety medication, all the things. So then that was Thursday. Friday rolled around. I forget what happened on Friday, but I know I had a live with the girls on Friday, with Jody and the girls. I think Friday was a good day. I'm not sure why I didn't film on Friday. I don't remember. And then Saturday, what happened Saturday? Bead Saturday, and then I had something to do with Wayne beforehand, and then Saturday night, I think we went out or something. I don't remember, guys, but I don't film a lot on the weekends because I do a lot of lives usually during the weekends, so I don't usually have a filming schedule during the weekends. And when I say weekends, mostly Saturday and Sunday. I usually film on Friday. So all that happened, and then Sunday happened, and Sunday, Sunday was a great day, you guys, I have to tell you. So I met our beautiful, amazing, long-time standing community member, Miss Florence. Miss Florence and I, we went to brunch. Well, I guess it was like breakfast. It was like 10:30, which is the earliest I ever eat, so it was breakfast for me. But we met for breakfast and bagels, and you guys, this is what I live for, is like meeting friends and besties out in the community that, that all of this brings together, right? Oh my gosh. So we had the bagels, and it was so good, and we talked for a while, and I think I gave her, she gave me, I gave her, whoever, whatever, 10 million hugs. It was just so sweet. And Miss Jody, if you're watching, we are now going to share Miss Florence. I'm just letting you know that I'm busting up. I'm the Yoko Ono of your Beatles, and I'm going to be breaking y'all up because now we're a threesome. I didn't know if you know, Jody, but now you know. So anyway, and she also, Miss Florence, gave me a big box of Sam goodies. Probably if I were to film a video, it would probably be like 4 hours long. She plumb spoiled me, y'all. She plumb spoiled me. And then gave me a whole bunch of these really amazing containers. So that was Sunday. And then we had Silver Silk Sunday, of course. And then Sunday night. Oh, the weather. Oh, the weather on Sunday. It was bad. So we were out, like I said, Sunday night, out in the parking lot. And we stay close to the house because we don't always pack up the cats. Okay, guys, I have 5 cats. A lot of the times we don't really need to leave the house. We leave the house because my anxiety, because I can't stand when stuff hits the roof and it just makes me crazy, and I get scared and I start shaking and crying, and it's bad. So we usually leave so I don't deal with that. Now, if it was like tornado warnings, yes, we pack up the cats, all of them. This has happened twice last year. Twice last tornado season, we packed up all the cats and headed out. But last night we didn't have to pack up the cats. We do pack up the dog because she also, I think it's because I have the weather anxiety. She also, when it starts getting blustery, she goes a little crazy too. And I think we feed off of each other that way. But so yeah, we packed up the car and we were out there till like 5 o'clock this morning. My husband missed work today and I felt really bad about that. But we're here now, guys. Went to sleep at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock this morning probably. And the rain was just a little bit of rain, right? The wind, it was the wind that was the scary part. So the wind was really windy. We were fortunate kind of in that we were the last little portion of Tennessee for these squall line storms that we had yesterday. We were the last little portion of Tennessee. Mid-Tennessee, like Nashville and mid-Tennessee, as Ryan would say, got plumb smacked wild. It was plumb wild. They got flabbergasted or I don't know. It was a filibustering time. So my prayers out to mid-Tennessee because, wow. Yesterday it was pretty bad here as far as like the wind, but we didn't have the 70 to 90 mile an hour winds. We had the 50 to 60, which in a trailer park and with trees around is scary. 60 miles. It was straight line winds, but it wasn't a straight 50 to 60. It was like we would get these gusts, these 50, 60 mile an hour gusts for like a minute or two. And then like they were but it was just like constant gusty. And the rain was going sideways and it was crazy. Then we came home and then I slept and I don't remember what time I got up, but it was snowing when I woke up. So I went to bed and I didn't wet the bed. I went to bed. Listen, that's between me and my pull-ups. But I went to bed and it was just raining a little bit rain. The wind was pretty much gone, but then I woke up and it was full on snowing, but there was no wind and the snow was so beautiful. And I sat at the window and I just watched it snow because when it's not a blizzard, and I know a lot of you in the Midwest and Illinois and those places and Michigan, and I know y'all got flambasted with snow. In blizzard, snow is scary. But when the snow just comes, it's so quiet and peaceful. It's like the most quiet time in the world when it's just snow. No wind, but just snow. It's just so quiet. I love it. Anyway, so that's where I've been. The 8-minute explanation into where Kyle has been the last couple of days. But I'm here with you now, and I got guys, I am so behind on everything. So we've got a couple things to catch up on today. We're going to be opening up our Jen Sparkle bag. A little free gift. We're going to open this up, and I also want to let you guys know I'm getting my April stuff together. I want to let you guys know it's we're switching it up a little bit. We're not doing kits anymore. Right now I'm going to switch it up in April, May, and June, as far as I can tell, because those are the 3 months that I have planned out right now. We are going to be doing, and I'm going to name it officially now. It is going to be Kyle's Curious Collections, and they're just going to be fun bead bundles. There's going to be a theme every month. There's going to be a really fun theme. So that's why it's kind of like, ooh, Kyle's Curious Collections. What's Kyle going to be up to this month? It's going to be, you guys just don't know with me, right? It could be anything. So this month you're going to love this month. This month is so good, and I'm almost done. I'm just waiting for a couple things to come in, and we should be launching April 3rd, which I think is the first Friday in April. So I'm going to try really hard to release our collections on the first Friday of every month. I'm going to try hard for that. And I'm going to try hard to things that I think are really, really cute and things that I think you're really going to love. I've been trying to grab extras if I can. So this way I can sell them in the store. So if you really love them, or if you didn't get a chance to get a bundle, then you can maybe get a couple things from the bundle. The bundles are going to be limited in quantity. I think for April we have 29. We have 30, but I think I'm keeping one out of the, just in case. So I think we have 29 bundles, 28 or 29 bundles. So they're going to go probably pretty quick. May, I think we're going to have 22 bundles. June's going to be June's going to be amazing, but I'm just telling you now, I only have 18 bundles for June. June, I teamed up with our beautiful Laura Filkins, and she made some incredible clay pendants designed just for my collection in June. So those June kits are going to have, it's the only place you're going to be able to get those are in the June collection. And unfortunately, I'm only going to have like 18 because I'm just a little person in a big pond, right, guys? I can't afford to make these collections in vast quantities right now. But as I grow, guys, I'm just starting out, right? So as I grow, and if you guys love the collections, if it catches on, if it does well, and you guys say, yes, Call, we need your collections every month. And the more, the more I move on, I might be able to build up quantities and stuff like that. But for right now, we're going to have lower quantities, usually in the 20 to 30 quantity range. And also the price is going to be around $30 to $35 a collection, depending on what's in there. Now, I will tell you, June might be a little higher. I've only got a couple things for June other than the specialty pendants, but so I don't know what June's going to be like, but it might be a little bit more. It might not. It really depends on what I can find to put in there. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. We're going to have curated collections, Call's Curious Collections. And I'm really excited. We're still going to do kits too, guys, but we're not going to do the kit runs like with all the promos and stuff. All the promos, and we're going to call them free gifts from now on, because promos just sounds like too businessy. I don't know. But we're going to call them free gifts from now on. There will be free gifts that will be with the bundles. So you guys know how I did with the kits. I'd curate little free gifts to go with the kits. I'm still going to do that with the bundles. We're going to curate little free gifties to go with the bundles. But there will also be things in the bundles that's part of that bundle that's part of the price of the bundle. So we are at 12 minutes now, and I'm really terrible at all this business stuff. So, but I just want to let you guys know what was coming. Also, you probably can't see because I moved my camera over, but we've got our Universal Yums box, and it's like this big. And hopefully Wayne and I will be getting to that on Friday. Saturday afternoon at 12 noon Eastern, the Gemstone Orphanage is going to be having a huge live. It's going to be like a yard sale. I think it's going to be an auction. It's like 3 things in one. It's going to be insane. I hope to get a Gemstone Orphanage tutorial out before then, because I really have not, because our new boxes are on the way, guys. And I really haven't done a lot with the other box. So I would really like to put out at least one more Gemstone Orphanage tutorial by Saturday. So I really have to get my stuff together. Yeah, and I think that's it. I also have my Sam's box. I will probably open that. I think the official unboxing day is the 17th, but I'm going to wait until Sam unboxes his, and then I'll unbox my Sam's. And yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. We have to catch up on the joyful beading, all the things. What else do I got? I think that's and I got something from Silver Silk yesterday too, so we'll have to unbox that as well. But yeah, so that's what we're going to have going on this week. Just a little update. And so now I've taken up 13 minutes and 47 seconds of your time. Now I'm going to take up another probably 45 minutes to an hour of your time when we get together on this project. Okay. See you down on the mat, my loves. All right, my loves, and we are back on the mat, and we have our beautiful collection here to open. But first we're going to open a card. Right? Because I know I need a card. I probably need this whole deck if we're being 100% honest, but we're just going to go with one for now. All right, let's read our card. Tomorrow, you will be unstoppable. Do you know how much I needed to see this, friends? Honestly, because when I don't film for a couple days, I feel terrible. Like, I feel like, I just feel bad. And tomorrow I will be unstoppable. And you know what, friends? So will you. So will you. All right. The universe was definitely talking to us there. All right, guys. So this is my Jewelry by Jen collection. And so, look how cute. Contents are full of sparkle. So Jen puts out a monthly collection. You guys, of course, this is not my first rodeo here. You know, guys, I just love my Jen sparkle bags. She puts out her sparkle bags every month. Usually her previews are on the first Saturday of every month. And when I say usually, I mean usually. She's good with that. Jen's on it. And yeah, and I will link, of course, all of Jen's information. I will link her YouTube. I'll link her shop. All the things. This bag is sold out. So, yay for Jen, but I'm sorry for you guys. But you can get extras. So I'm hoping that I am posting this in time, guys. I did get this, I believe, on Saturday. So I am a couple days late with this. So hopefully there's still some extras in the store. And speaking of extras, Jen gave me some little freebies. So let's check out our freebies. She's so sweet. Of course, we have these stickers. Jen always sends the cutest little stickers. Carl's got some leather. Look at that. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, my gosh. Already, Carl. 2 minutes in, and you're already giving them agita. So that's really pretty. Looks like 1 or 1.5 millimeter leather. Oh, these are check glass. These are pretty. Look at those check glass etched. You know, guys, it's just dawning on me now. I don't know if I'm supposed to be showing you all the free gifties, but here they are. Just showing you what Jen's got. Some beautiful stuff in her store. We got some toggles. Y'all know stainless steel. That's the good kind. They're the good ones. They're very pretty. They're kind of similar to what I had in my kits, my March kits. And this is one of my favorite strands of beads, and I think Jen remembered that. So I appreciate that, Jen. I believe there's one in the Riverbank collection that I bought, so I'm going to add this to that. I think I'm probably going to add all this stuff to that Riverbank collection. Maybe not the leather, but I think these will go nice with that because we still have to make something with that. And we will, friends. We definitely will. But this stuff, I'm going to add all this stuff to there. So that was really sweet. Thank you so much, my friend. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff that you have. I love Jen's store. I'm always in Jen's store. And guys, she doesn't just sell beads, right? She's got like a whole giftable section in her store. It's a whole, you have to go over and check it out, my friends. And then look, we got another freebie. Oops. Redline Jasper pairs beautifully with this month's collection. Oh, so this will maybe give us a little preview. Let's bring out the dish. There we go. We had to prep it first. So maybe this will give us a little preview of what's coming up. Oh, those are so pretty. Are our lights doing the things? Let's bring the camera down. There they are. Redline Jasper. Y'all know I'm a sucker for the Jasper, right? Those are really pretty. So I'm actually going to leave these on the dish since this was a free collection to go with our collection. They're just, I don't know. There we go. Okay. So you guys, let's get into it. And I'm drawing a blank on the, I think it's Canyon Waterfall, I want to say. Waterfall Canyon. Look at the colors and the chili peppers. Y'all see, I have to tell you, and I probably should have said it in my in the beginning when I was doing the housekeeping, but Jen and Jody are really, and Debbie, of course, Miss Debbie Caldwell, they're all really the reason why I decided that I wanted to start doing collections, because these women do these collections every month or every other. Debbie is always doing, she's constantly curating, and it's just so inspiring to me. And the reason I don't want to do as many kits is because I was finding that I was spending a lot of money on like findings and stuff like that. And guys, I'm here to tell you, it's so much more fun shopping for beads than head pins. I'm going to be completely honest with you. All right, so let's do a dumper do. You know how we do. Oh, look at that. There's some fancy stuff in this box. Let's look at these colors. We got some buttons. Ooh, you guys, look at this. So was I right? Is it Canyon Waterfalls? I was close. Oh my gosh, guys. Let's read about it and then we'll take all the contents out. Canyon Waterfalls is inspired by the meeting of sculpted stone canyons and the calming rhythm of hidden waterfall springs. A special collection combining dramatic geology with unexpected water where earthy stone colors, sandy ledges, and aqua pools meet. 2 striking varieties of jasper, picture and elephant skin. I love elephant skin jasper. It is so pretty. Are richly detailed with dimension and depth, capturing rugged, weathered canyons shaped by time. Blending these warm, earthy hues with rich aqua tones that echo shimmering springs creates a palette that feels both grounded and fluid. Exactly the kind of palette that inspires me for Southwest themed designs. Oh my gosh, Jen, this is so good. The Canyon Waterfalls collection has an organic, natural character. A sense of adventure, serenity, and timeless earth meets water beauty, an inviting balance of texture and contrast with riveted suede, and completing this collection for that raw, handcrafted spirit with unteamed boho feel. Wow. Okay. And then Jen also does this. Look at this. Elephant skin jasper. Strength and endurance, stability and grounding, emotional resilience, ancient wisdom. And then for picture jasper, we have grounding, creativity and imagination, harmony and stability, adventure and exploration. I am loving this. And of course we get all of our information here. And then on the back, Jen has some updates. There's a code back here. I don't think I'm supposed to give you to you, so I'm not. Yeah. So let's get into this. Let's do a dump or do, and then I'm going to organize, and then we're going to get into this beautiful collection. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this palette of color. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, those are gorgeous. I am so sorry that this is sold out, you guys. Oh my gosh, what is that? Look at those tubes. Oh, those are fun. Okay, you guys. All right, let me go ahead and get organized. You know, I love this with the orange. We'll be right back. All right, loves, let's get into it. So there were our little free beads that I kept on our palette. So I have my list here, and we are going to go down one by one, and we are going to start with those beautiful gemmies that we were talking about. So these are the 10 millimeter elephant skin jasper rounds. Guys, these are a grade A. Look how pretty. Look how different. Look at that one. These have like just such cool patterns. Like there's lots of ocular patterns in there. Lots of swirls. Oh, that one's so pretty. These are really pretty. Look at that one. See that ocular there? Look how beautiful. Let's put them on the dish. These are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Stunning, stunning babies. Stunning, stunning babies. And I don't know if that matches, but I think the next strand will match those. Look at, we got some picture jasper. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you. Okay, so the elephant skin jasper is the grade A. Oh, I want to show you too real quick before I continue. If you guys want to take a screenshot, I think if I hold it like so, because there we go. Perfect screenshot. Because all of these items have a code, right? Jen is so amazing at this. She puts in these SKUs. So in case you wanted to, look up a bead, there's the SKU. You could go right into her store. Some of these are going to be Jen Sparkle Bag exclusives, and they will tell you that on there. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so now we can continue. So these are the 6 millimeter picture jasper rounds, and these are a 9-inch strand. We got a 6-inch of the elephant jasper. And these are an exclusive, so you will not be able to find these over in the store, but you will, if she still has them available, you should be able to find the elephant jasper. These are so pretty. I love picture jasper. It's just such a really neat bead because it kind of looks like wood, right? It almost looks like a wood grain bead, but it's not. It's a gemstone, and they're just so, so pretty. A lot of times you'll get like this half a color on one side, and then sometimes you'll get like more of a swirly pattern. It just all depends. It just all depends on that piece of jasper, right? Those are beautiful, and I think they do match these. Look at that. That's beautiful. All right, guys, now we're going to get into some gorgeous, gorgeous other crystals and beads, and this color is just, it's beautiful. This is, I think, the 8x6 electroplated faceted rondelle crystals in the light sea green. Guys, you get an 11-inch strand of this. This is, look at this strand. Oh my gosh. And it looks to be like more that lantern cut. I would say that's more of like a lantern cut, but which is one of my favorite, absolute favorite cuts of crystal. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at those. Oh my gosh, they are just like magical waterfall right there. Are you seeing that? The way that they are cut. Oh, those facets are just incredible, you guys. I cannot. I'm definitely going to run over to Jen's store and grab another one of these. I'll give you guys like a day, but I'm going over there probably tomorrow to go to grab some more of those. All right, next we are going to look at the 8 to 9 millimeter crackle glass rounds. These are in sandstone. And again, you get a 15-inch strand. My goodness. Whoa, look at these. These are so pretty. Look, can you see all the veining? They look like a gemstone, right? Oh my gosh. And they're also like the color. The color is variegated, so it has a very, very gemstone-like appearance. Those are so pretty. In a very, very neutral sandstone color. Yeah. Yeah, those are just gorgeous. Look at them. You guys, I am such a sucker for the crackle glass. Oh my gosh, I can't even. And this one is so pretty. And that is such a long strand of beads. Like, are you seeing that right now? That's a ton of beads. All right, we are going to now get into some matte glass rounds, and these are absolutely gorgeous too. By the way, guys, Jen, when this is not like a surprise unboxing, Jen does her unveil. Is that the word I'm looking for? Unveil. Does that sound right? Yes, she unveils her her collections the first Saturday of every month. So I saw the collection when she unveiled it. So you're getting a look at the collection. It's not like a surprise. So when Jen showed these, though, I was like, yeah. And I think I actually have something similar that I bought in her store to these, but maybe in purple. These are so pretty. So if you go into the store, she will have these, I think. Yep, she has these. And look for a purple, because I think she had these in purple as well. So let's get a good look. So these are also like a crackle, right? But they are like a frosty on one side. And then that crackle on one side. That is just so pretty. So one side will be up on the, on the frosty side. Then you'll have the crackle side. And it gives it just such a really interesting look. And that color is so, so pretty. This is Aqua Frost. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm all into the beads. Oh, look at them with those. Oh, hello. Hello, gorgeous. All right, guys, now put on your sunglasses because you can't say I didn't warn you, and I'm not paying no sprained eye bills, okay? Put them on. You ready? Bam. Look at those. What? Okay. These are these 6x5. Oh, and the 6 millimeter matte glass rounds in the Aqua Frost, also a 15-inch strand. This is a 16-inch strand of 6x5.5 faceted rondelles in the Aquamarine Rainbow. I hope I'm getting them right. I hope I'm getting each one right. Those are so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at them. So some are like this more like clear, darker blue, and then some are that turquoisey blue. Oh my gosh, those are just stunning. I know I say that word too much, probably, but they are stunning. They are so pretty. Did I put them on the dish yet? By all means, let's do that because they are dish-worthy. Look at those. Yes, ma'am. I'll take them all. Thank you. Down here with our... Oh, let's put them over here with our little crystal pile. Yes, that's like a beautiful lagoon. It's like a lagoon in the waterfall. Right there. All right, guys, we are going to bring in a pop of one of my favorite colors ever in the world of colors. We are going to be looking at a 6x5 imitation jade faceted baking paint rondelle in tomato. Is that not that's just the perfect color of orange. It's so pretty. And you get a 13-inch strand of the tomato. Wow. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love this orange. So pretty. And I love that they're not like, don't get me wrong, I love all of the plating and stuff, but I like that these really, they're kind of don't have like, they're very sparkly because of all those facets. And they're super glossy, right? But they don't have that metallic half plating, which I kind of love, because then they can just be themselves, right? They can just be their beautiful, beautiful orange selves. And I am so here for that. And look at this orange. Like, if you guys didn't know, and I think I might have mentioned it on the live Friday, but orange and blue is one of my favorite color combinations. And this right here is so Southwest. It is so, oh, just, it's beautiful. This is, Jen put a lot of thought, guys. This is a beautiful, beautiful collection. I'm here for all of it. All right, next we're going to look at a 4mm faceted rondelle in the Aqua AB. And these are so pretty and a very light blue now, right? We're bringing in some more depth because water, my friends, especially waterfalls, are not just all one color, right? There's multiple depths in waterfalls. There's the foaminess of the water when it's making contact, falling down into the other water. You know, in the water meetup place, it's lots of foam and caps and all kinds of variegated blue colors, and this is just so pretty. Look at that. And guys, it's also very pretty for the spring too. Look at this, almost the same color as those. That is perfect. So this gives you that little bit of matte effect, right? This isn't so shiny. This is kind of like matte where this is nice and shiny. So you could pair those together so you have your little bit of more like, you know, because, I mean, listen, if you want to do all sparkly, who am I to tell you not to? Because I do a lot of sparkle. But I also like to kind of space out my sparkle sometimes, right? Especially when we're working with a natural palette. So we're working with some natural tones here. So we might come up with some more rugged designs, right? Maybe designs that don't have quite as much sparkle. I'm pretty sure we're going to make a lot of sparkle designs too, because have you seen this side of my board? But that's what I'm talking about. So we can kind of pull some of these into the more natural design. So where we just want a little pinch of sparkle, right? And this bead strand will also lend very well to that. So this is the 4mm jade faceted rondelle. It says 32 facets, you guys. There's 32 facets on each one of these beads. Like, seriously. This is in the light chocolate AB. And this is a Jen exclusive. Also the little... These were also a Jen exclusive, so I'm sorry. They probably won't be at the store. But Jen has very, 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 very many other beautiful things. Look at those facets. Holy smokes, you guys. Those are so pretty. And again, right, we have the lighter color on one side and then the darker color with the AB plating on the other side. So it lends itself to like, kind of like, looks like two different beads, right? Oh, those are so pretty. Now let's see when we put this little pop of sparkle. Even if we put this little pop of sparkle with the more natural tones, I think that would be so, so good. So, so good. Guys, we still have 2 more strands of beads to look at. And Jen put these strands together. And I love that she does that, guys. I'm going to do that too. I've put strands together. I'm so excited. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about the spring cleaning sale. We'll do that in the next video. Oh man, I knew I should have wrote it down. This is okay. So we're still in the strands. My goodness. This is a mixed strand. So we have here a 10.5mm glass bow tie bead in champagne. And we also have 8mm check glass fire polish in the metallic bronze. Look at that combination with that beautiful, beautiful dark plated bronze. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then put it with this light crystally bead. That was a good move, Jen. Oh, that's just a wonderful, lovely strand. I love these bow ties too. They are so much fun. I've been looking at these bow ties for some of my collections, and they're so precious. I love them. Okay. Again, a little bit of sparkle with our neutrality. And then we have another Jen special strand. Look at this beautiful guy. He kind of looks like flowers or like a cactus that you would find in a canyon. I love it. This is, so here we're going to look at 8mm frosted glass golden flake rounds. And then we're also going to look at the 9mm glass teardrops in dark cyan, and also there are 8mm cat eye ovals on here. So here's our gold flake beads, and aren't they just so pretty? Look at that gold. And there's your cat eye beads. Now these are like an optical illusion bead. I don't know if they're coming up on my camera, but they kind of do like this little optical illusion. These are a little bit lighter, so I don't think maybe when I put them on the dish, you'll be able to see it better. That chatoyancy in there. And then look at those beautiful, beautiful teardrops. Now maybe we can see that chatoyant effect. There you go. There you go. There it is. I knew we would find it once we put it on the dish. That's so pretty. I love those. That's a really cute strand. Really fun and playful. I love that. All right, guys, so now we're going to move into our bead mix selections. And first we're going to look at a 5 to 8mm Tibetan style large hole. I don't know why I didn't take these out of the bag. You can't look at it. I mean, Call, what are you doing? Tibetan large hole spacers. Let's look at these because there's a couple different ones here, right? Ooh, look at those. There's all different ones here. These would be fun on some of that leather. Also, that maybe that leather that Jen sent. Oh, these would be so pretty on that leather, wouldn't they? They're all different, so that's cool. Look at this guy. Oh, saved by the boobs. Look at this guy. This guy's my favorite. I love that guy. They are pretty interesting. Oh, we just flung one over somewhere. Oh, there he is. And they are all with the larger hole there. Super cute. We'll have fun playing with those, definitely. These I'm going to have fun playing with. These are so cool. Look at those tubes. So these are a 30 to 32mm acrylic curved tube. They are in the white smoke, the light salmon, fire brick, and dark sea green. They're all, look at them. Look at all those colors. And look, they have like that opaly, swirly. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't care that they're acrylic. They're so pretty. There's your hole. And it's interesting where the holes are because the holes are at the top of the tube, right? So that's going to hang really interestingly, I think. These are really pretty too. Oh, look at those tubes. These are probably over in the, they don't say Gen exclusive, you guys. So go over there and grab your tubes. Maybe we can make some fun designs. I'm definitely feeling bracelet here because I feel like these tubes kind of match the curve of your wrist. So I think we might make a super cool little mixed tube bracelet. I think that'd be fun. Or a necklace. I think a necklace would be fun. I'm probably going to use most of them together though. That's what I'm thinking anyway. All right. And next we're going to look into the lampwork beads, which these are so cute. So whimsical. So lovely. We have little chili peppers. And I think I remember from Jen's video that she did try to pair them up with similar sizes. So I really appreciate that. But aren't those super sweet? Oh, I love them. Little chili peppers. Definitely very Southwestern. This is so Southwestern. I love it. All right, guys, so now we're going to get into the finding selection. And I have two different findings in here. So the first one we'll talk about are the buttons. These are 10 to 20mm 4-hole acrylic buttons in coconut brown. And they're very pretty. I didn't even know they were acrylic. They feel like, I don't think these are, they say acrylic, but they feel like wood to me. Those are beautiful. They don't feel acrylic at all, guys. They feel like wood for sure. So, so pretty. Love those. We can use those for button closures. We could also do a fun pendant or something like that. And then also in there are some earring posts. And these are really cool. And you get 2 pairs. Look at those. They have like some texture on them. And then the little, the little holes. And then there's the backs. And then there's the wing backs that go on your post. So these are 12mm flat textured wave post earrings. And these are, of course, the 304 stainless. You get 2 pairs. So, so pretty. I love that. That's also very Southwestern, especially with the silver. I feel like silver is always going to be a really good Southwestern metal to have. Silver and copper. All right, so next we are going to look at, this is a cord end with chain extender, and we also have some with lobster clasps. Then we also have 2 lobsters, 2 stainless steel lobsters here. These are 13mm. And then this guy is with the cord ends, because we do have some cord. Oh, this will fit our suede. Oh, Jen, that was so thoughtful. So look at this. These are these cord ends that you put the cord in there, and then you kind of squeeze these together a little bit, and it has an extender chain thing on it already and a lobster. Oh, I was like, what is happening? Why is the extend? Okay, I get it now. So you get the two endings, the extender and the lobster. How thoughtful is that? Let's get into this leather because it is now time for our stringing chain, wire, and cord selections. And what I love that Jen does in her boxes, she always does an amazing job with stringing materials. We always get super fun stringing materials that kind of, we do get chain, but in a lot of these boxes we get chain, right? And I love chain. I love working with chain, but sometimes it's like, oh, chain again, yay, but Jen kind of, gives us different things to really get our creative minds working. Let's talk about like this little cord here. First of all, it looks like a sunset. It is so pretty. So this is your 0.5 millimeter waxed cord. This is waxed knotting cord. We have Sunshine and Spicy Tangerine. You get a yard of both. The Sunshine, which is the yellow one, is a Jen exclusive, but you can probably find the Tangerine over there in the shop. And this is just beautiful waxed cord, like waxed linen cord. So pretty, so pretty. And look at that. We're definitely going to have to do something with the rondelles. So good. And then, my friends, look at these suede selections. So these are 4 millimeter flat vegan suede with silver alloy rivets in saddle brown and wheat. And we get a yard of each. So this is the saddle brown. Look how pretty. And so these cord ends would you would put your cording in here, and it will fit in there, guys. You can make it fit in there. And then you would just squeeze this around your cording. Then you could have like a bracelet. This could be the finishing of a necklace. And you get a yard of each. So that's pretty, pretty cool. And then we also have it in this beautiful lighter color. I love both of them, but I have to say, this lighter color is just so pretty. Look how pretty that is with the little rivet studs in there. Yes, this collection is amazing. I love it, Jen. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let me wind this up a little bit better so it's not taking over the whole, because I had unwound it. I'm looking because I want to make something with us today, my friends, but what? I'm thinking earrings, just because it's a little bit later and I don't want to get involved in a huge project, but look at all this beautiful, beautiful. So, so pretty. I love this collection. You guys, make sure you're not missing your notifications, because I will tell you, Jen's bags sell out rather quickly. They do sell out quickly. So do yourselves a favor and set your alarms, guys. I will give you all Jen's information so you guys can get in on these sparkle bags, and we'll be right back. I'm going to come up with a design. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we're going to do something. We'll be right back. And we're back, friends, and excuse my little hoopty bead mat, but it's the only one I could find. So I've decided, I think we're going to make a bracelet today, and this is what I put aside for us. I really, really love this, and since I talked to you guys already, oh, you know what, I think this light, guys, I don't think my lights were all the way up from that unboxing. Oh no, I hope it wasn't too, I just realized that now because I had turned my lights down to film. Oh well, I'm sure it was still a beautiful unboxing. So I picked this leather out. We're going to make a bracelet. I just really love this leather. And then I picked out these beads. Oh my gosh, they're the glass ones that look like stone, the crackle. And then I picked those out, and I did put one of these tubes out because I wanted to see what that was like. And then since I talked about this in the unboxing, we're going to do that, right? So I thought that would be fun. So that's our palette. I think that's a beautiful palette. It's neutral and light. I'm also going to be bringing in, I'm not sure if we're going to do the bright silver. These are just 3 millimeter spacer balls. I'm going to use a whole bunch of them, but I just want to use a couple because I think they'll mimic this leather. And I think we're going to go with the bright silver. I think that's pretty. And then we are also going to be using our soft blacks in the bone Then I've got some crimp tubes. We're using the sterling silver soft flex crimp tubes. And then I don't know why that big jump ring's in there, but we have a couple 6mm jump rings. And I think that's the recipe of ingredients for today. So I'm going to first work on this leather bracelet. So I'm going to move some of this over here to the side so it's not in our working area. Yeah, we're going to use the bright silver. So I'll put that one over here. All right, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to, oh no, do you hear my cat? I'm going to leave that on there. And where is this on? Okay, so this is on this side. So I'm actually going to leave that hardware on there, I think, because there's, you know, it's perfectly fine. And then we're going to do this. Now, but what I am going to do is I'm going to cut this. And these are probably not the scissors I'm supposed to use, but that's okay. They're the sharpest scissors I have. I'm going to cut it just a little tiny bit on the bias here. And the reason why I wanted to cut it is because I think it would be easier to shove this in here without one of these studs. So we're going to make sure, and I've never used these before, but I've seen people use them. So we're going to make sure that the front of our cord, and that will slip in there. That will just shovel, right in there, I think. Yeah, there it goes. Sorry, guys, just the way I was holding it. If you need to use your tools to help you out, to get that in there, can you just go? There we go. Oh, we got to go a little bit more. I want you all the way to the top, okay? So we're going to bring this leather piece all the way to the top. Just push it up there. We want this all the way to the top. I'm just going to pull it. I'm just going to pull it up to the top. I think, I hope. Oh no. Oh no, I pulled it right out, didn't I? Kyle, why'd you do that? I don't know. This is thicker than the brown one. The brown one fit in here real good. There we go. My goodness. You have to like curve it a little bit, friends. There we go. Now we're in there and all the way to the top. So what I'm going to do is we're going to close this. I wonder, give me a second, guys. Let me grab some crimpers. Not those. My big crimpers. I probably should have paused because I don't want to let this go. I got big 3mm crimpers, but I can't. Oh, I found them. There they are. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I don't use the mighty crimpers much. But we're going to use them today because I think that's what we're going to use to close this. So let's see. Let's put these mighty crimpers. Let's not do the lobster. Let's see. Right there. And give it a little squeezy squeeze. Then we're going to go up the middle. Squeezy squeeze. I probably should have put super glue in here. Is it too late now? Squeezy squeeze. Squeezy squeeze. Just going and doing light squeezy squeezes. Right. I don't know. And then I'm going to come over here and do light squeezy squeezes. Oh, that was not a light squeezy squeeze, Kyle. Light squeezy squeezes. All right, now let's see here. So that is completely seamed up. Let's give it a tug. Came right out. Look at that. You need to put glue in there, friends. That's what it is. You need to put glue in there. Shoot. And look at that. I already snugged it up and I didn't put the glue in it. Now I ruined it. Oh my goodness. What are you going to do now? Oh my goodness. Well, I was just showing you guys how to do that. I don't know what to do now because I don't think there's coming back from the squeezy squeezy. Like I said, I've never used these before. Maybe there is. Let's see. Oh. This might require an emergency room visit for myself if I don't be careful because I could have. Oh, see, look. Oh, guys, I don't think I can salvage it. I think I messed it up because I forgot to put the glue in there. Guys, put glue in there first and then do your squeezy squeezy and then give it a minute. I don't think I can open it back up. Well, that's how you would do that, friends, right? I'm just showing you the example of how you would do it. Yeah, you would put your little squeezy. Oh, that one went right in. Look how nice that went in. Now put your glue in there, right? Put your glue in there and your leather and give it a second. And then do the squeezy squeezy. Okay, that's how we're going to do that. I messed my squeezy up. So I'm going to go into my stash and see if I can salvage this project. We'll be right back. Okay, besties, and we're back. So let me move some of this stuff. We don't need her anymore, but she was very helpful in doing that crimpy thing that I sucked at. So that's okay, because I found these in my stash. So these are just some fold over cord ends. The ones Jen gave us were much prettier than this, which that's okay. I might take off. I'm gonna have to take off the chain and the lobster, but we're gonna use these for now. So how we use these, and these have the extra back. Sometimes they don't have this extra back. They might just have this. So this is basically a fold over. You just put your leather in there and you fold everything over. So I am going to put a little spot of glue in here because I learned my lesson. So we have the Loctite super glue. This is what I like to use. Oh my gosh, Kyle. Oh no. Kyle's just having a bad day today. I unscrewed the wrong end. I think my brain is screwed on the wrong end. There we go. So I like to use the super glue. You can use the Gorilla Glue, the Loctite super glue brand, but I like to use the super glue with suede and leather versus like Hypo Cement or E6000 because I feel like those don't dry enough, especially the E6000. I think E6000, I don't use a lot of it. It's kind of dries like rubbery. I think it does have good applications. I just think leather is not one of them. And I love my Hypo Cement, but again, leather and Hypo Cement, I don't know. Because the Hypo Cement, where did I put those scissors? The Hypo Cement, it doesn't dry all the way. We don't need to have this on the bias now, so I'm just going to cut that little angle off. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put, so this is the front. So I'm just going to put a little baby, hopefully, drop of glue here in the front. Just ever so small. Ever so small. You don't need a lot of glue. Okay? You don't need a lot of glue. All right, so then we're going to put this in. Like I said, this is the front. So we're going to rust that in there. And I will hold my finger on there just for a second. And I know I didn't cut this yet. And that's okay until it sticks in there. Once it's sticking in there, oh dear. I'm going to put a little bit more glue. Because it stuck to my finger and then it came off. So maybe that wasn't enough glue. Get it together. Okay. There's our glue. And we're going to stick it. We're going to hold it in there for just a second. For 10 seconds. Let's count together. 1. Let's do some stretches while we're waiting. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, that's enough stretching for me. Okay, so now we're going to take this metal part and we're going to close that metal door down there, right? That metal door will squeeze down there, and then we have these two sides. And then for this guy, what you want to do is I usually get my nylon jaw pliers, and I'll just kind of close them up a little bit there, and then I'll take one side. Well, let's just start with these, and then we can press them in with the other ones. We just kind of, that was the glue. Okay. Sometimes when I do this though, they go sideways, like they go crooked, and I hate when that happens. So I try to do them a little side at a time. These are not my favorite. There we go. These are not my favorite end caps for leather, but they work. Okay. Now I'm just going to go ahead and give that a healthy squeeze with my nylon jaws. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm also going to give it a healthy squeeze on the side. Just in case it doesn't look great. That's why I don't like these. They don't really look great, but I mean, it does the job for now. That is not looking great, but that's okay. That's what we're going to go with because that's what I have right now. This is just an idea for inspiration. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on my wrist. Okay. So let's cut it up out. Because we also have an extender chain, right? Okay. So let's cut it about right here. And again, I'm going to cut it up far up here by the stud. Okay, so let me try that on my wrist again. And it's coming about right here. It's almost together, but so we're still going to add jump rings. So maybe I'll just make it a little tiny bit smaller, just one more length smaller, because we're going to have jump rings and a lobster, so that's going to take up some of the size, right? All right, let's do this again. This is a hot mess. This is a whole hot mess. Okay, little dollop of glue, a dollop of daisy, a dollop of glue. And then we're going to put these in, put this in here. Oh, I forgot we lost some of that because it's going, oh, it's okay. Well, it's still the same length. Okay, just hold that down for a second, hit the camera, make the people sick. Okay, we're going, oh, my finger's stuck. Okay, we're going to go over and we're going to close that hatch down. Make sure that's nice and closed. If you want to just take your pliers, squeeze that down, that's great. This is going to want to twist. And that is okay. Okay. And we're just going to come. I like to kind of start at an angle and then close it down that way. Oh, guys, I want to tell you too, if you guys watch Rosanna Bradford, she's going to be unboxing. She won my kit. I gave away a kit on I was supposed to be on with Becky and Jenny 2 weeks ago. I think it was not last Friday, but the Friday before. And I was not feeling very well. And so, I felt bad because I really wanted to be there, but I wasn't feeling well. So I was like, well, I have one more kit left because I usually hold one kit back, you guys, just in case one gets lost in the mail or something happens, or for purposes like this, if I want to hold on to one and give one away. So there we go. There's our bracelet. That's why. And so Rosanna had won it, and she is going to open it up tomorrow on her morning show. So if you guys watch Rosanna, I'm going to try to be there. It's at 12 o'clock, so it shouldn't be an issue, you guys, if I get to bed at a decent hour. But I'll try to be there in the chat. I'm not going to be in studio with Rosanna. I'm just going to be probably in the chat. Oh, this is hard to open. Okay. There's probably some stainless steel going on here. Well, I know this is all definitely stainless steel because Jen only gets stainless steel, you guys. I'm going to save that little baby jump ring. Okay. You know what? We'll use... Oh, that has a jump ring. Okay. Well, we'll just use this baby jump ring. Oh, back on there. Or should we use a bigger one? Well, I don't know. Well, we'll come to this when we come to that. We're not ready for that right now anyway, because we're going to do a little stringing. We're going to do a little stringing. Right, so I'm going to get my soft flex here. I don't have a top for this one. I don't know where it went. The little plastic thing that goes on top. So I'm just going to look for my ruler, which is on my other desk. I don't know why. Okay. And then I'm going to cut myself a piece here about that big. Looks like about 9.5 inches. We probably don't need that much. Okay. All right. And now, let's crimp one end. We're going to crimp one. How did you get bent? We're going to crimp one end. So we're going to use our Softlex 2x2 sterling silver crimps. And then we're going to put that right back through there. Okay. I like to make sure the wires don't cross, right? There they go. Okay, and then we're going to crimp. I'm going to just bring this up a little. We don't need a huge loop here. Right about there. Oh, that's too little. Right about there. Then we're going to crimp. That's really little, Kyle. That's okay. It's a really... Look how little that loop is. Because I wasn't being decisive. I was like, oh, little, big, crunch. And it's tiny. It's okay. It's all right. That means it just won't move around as much with the jump rings, right? It'll be more secure. Okay. That's what I tell myself. I'm going to cut this little bit of teeny tiny tail that I left myself. Okay. There's that. Okay. So that's what we got. Now what we're going to do is let's dump some of these guys out. Okay. Oh, you know what? Before I cut it, I was going to measure. because I want this guy in the middle. So, okay, how big is this? So this is about 7, a little over 7 inches. It's like 7 1/4. So I want to keep them the same size, you know, so we're going to do about 7 1/4 here. So let's bring in our beads. So I guess when we get midway, so let's see how big this tube is. That's what we have to do. We have to figure out math. So this tube is about 1 inch, a little bit over 1 inch, about 1 1/4. So if we want to go 7 1/4 inches, so then we need 6 inches of beading. Okay. Plus we have, and I'm not including the jump rings because I haven't put the jump rings on that either, but I'm also including the crimped end. So, okay, so we're going to do one of those. Actually, let's do a couple of these. Let's do like 3 of these. And then we'll just use the silver spacers to break up the colors, right? So we'll do 3 of those. And then we'll do 3 of these. I don't want to use a whole lot of metal. But I want to use a small spacer bead so it kind of picks up these rivets. So do we want to do 3? Do we want to do more? Let's do a couple more. Let's do 2 more of these. And let's see where we are. So 6 inches. So we want to be at 6. Yeah. So we want to be, okay. We want to be at like 3 inches. Okay. All right, let's put another spacer. And then let's do a couple more of these. I don't know if 3 will be too many. And then a spacer, and then we'll throw the bar on and see how that looks. Here's the bar, the tube rather. Okay, it goes on like just like that. Oh, that's pretty. Look how pretty. So where are we at here? So 4. Okay, so this portion here is a little less than 3. That's pretty. Okay, so let's do one more of these, because I also forgot, you know, the diameter of the beads too also makes up some of the length, so we have to keep that in consideration. Bracelet math, friends. Bracelet math. So how are you guys doing? I have not asked you. I've been talking to you for like 12 hours now and have not asked you how you are doing. How are you doing, my love? I hope you're doing well. Okay. I hope you were safe during all the weather too, because that's the most important thing, right? I see that Pennsylvania, up where my son is, and also Philly, because I get weather alerts for Philadelphia as well as where my son is. I have them hooked up to my phone. Bless you. To get weather alerts, so I always know what my son's weather is. And they're getting really bad thunderstorms tonight as well. They got the storms that we got yesterday, but then they got a whole nother track of storms today that went like up into Washington, D.C. And I have to catch up on those storms. I haven't caught up on that. Usually, you know, I'll watch Ryan and catch up. But today's been really, really busy because I had to do a lot of stuff around the house. I had to do wash. It's going to be downright ignorant cold, tomorrow. And what's tomorrow? Tuesday? And also Wednesday, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I had to wash my husband's thermals. Too much information, I know. I had to wash Wayne's skivvies. So he don't freeze at work, because he works outside, you guys. He drives a forklift outside. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets a little bit chilly out there. And it's been so nice here, you know. I kind of left the thermals at the bottom of the laundry basket, but I had to do them today and a bunch of other stuff. So it was a fun, busy day. And now I get to spend my night with you guys beading. with one of Mike's hairs. And that's also amazing. Look at that bracelet. That's cute, cute. Let's see how long let's see where we're at. All right, we're at about 7. So when we make, so it's a good thing I guess it's a good thing we made a small loop. Where's that other crimp tube? Where did you put it, Carl? I had a little, oh, I spilled it out the jump rings, didn't I? There it is. Okay. So we're going to put these to the side. I don't think I'm going to make earrings. I think I'm just going to stick with the bracelet today. This net has a lot of cat hair on it for some reason. I'm going to get my little vacuum out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close this guy up. Grab that tube here. And snucker this guy onto the tube. Oh, these colors are so good. I love it. It's such a peaceful color combination here. With that sandy and the aqua. Oh, this is going to be so pretty for the summertime too. Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess that's about where we're going to go. Maybe a little tiny bit smaller of a loop. I think that's good. Okay. We want to make sure this is nice and flexible. Do all the flexible treatments to it. And then it should be fine. That is a teeny weeny loop, but that's okay. That might be a little too small. Bring out just a little bit. Okay. I think this one might be smaller than the other one. That's okay. So let's get our smushes in, right? We're going to put it on our smushy and do the rotisserie things. And there's our little ball crimpy. Okay, we're going to cut this off. There we go. Now, hopefully it's somewhat the same length as the other one. Of course, neither one of them wants to be straight. I think it's good. I think it's good. Okay, that's it, guys. That was so simple. Oh my gosh, hold on. Look how pretty. Look how pretty that tube looks. But maybe this one should have been a little longer because look how far across on my wrist it is. But that's okay because we're going to connect them, right? Are we going to connect these? We're going to connect those with a jump ring or no? Okay, how do we finish this? So we can connect them together with a jump ring, but then they'll be... I don't want them next to each other. I mean, I don't want them on top of each other. I want them next to each other. So maybe I will go get some smaller, like 4mm jump rings and then connect them with a 6mm. I think that's some good. I'm not going to pause because my jump rings are just right here. Okay. So we're going to grab some 4mm jump rings here. In the silver. Okay, let's grab 4. Yeah. And guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome in. We've had a lot of new besties here lately, and I'm so excited to have you all here. And if you're wondering, because in the beginning when we kind of broke that little end thing, guys, I don't take those out of my videos. If I mess up in my video, which is often, because we learn here, guys, we're still learning every single day. So I always keep my mistakes in there. I don't feel the need to edit them out unless there's blood involved or cussing. Now, sometimes I will get really frustrated and I will stop filming so I can cuss in peace. But that's just the way it is, right? It's okay. But the mistakes like that, I usually like to leave in because 1, they're kind of funny and I'm all about entertaining. And 2, because it's a way to learn, right? You learn what not to do by the way somebody else did something and failed. So this way you guys don't have to ruin your cord ends. Of course, you guys all probably knew how to use them and probably would remember that, hello, you need glue in there. That's okay. When I'm over in the store tomorrow, I'll pick up another set and then we can try again. How does that sound? Because we have a whole ton of this vegan suede, guys. We have a whole nother color. All right, I don't know. I think they'll fit on there. But yeah. Oh, also there's, you don't want to cover your hole. You don't want to cover your hole with the leather, which I did. Another rookie mistake. That's okay. That's how we learn, right? That is how we learn. I don't know where you came from. You need to go over there. Hold on. No, I don't want to throw them away. Put them right there. I don't want to throw them away because there's nothing wrong with them. I'm like such a hoarder of not only beads but also findings and stuff. Like no, I don't want to say it. Well, sometimes listen, guys, don't think bad of me, but sometimes when I sweep the floor and I find beads and findings that are a little bit, you know, pricier, I will clean them up and put them back in my stash. No, I don't send them to you guys and your kids. I don't send you floor beads. But if something falls on the floor, listen, it's just me in this room and 5 cats and a dog. Guys, I covered my leather here, so this is going to be interesting. I covered this with my leather, so I had to like get it either through the leather. I think it did go through. I know. I don't think it went through the leather. I think it just moved it out of the way. But yeah. Listen, if it was like a store and there was people walking around and, you know, there's feet and everything, like I don't wear shoes in here, y'all. I don't wear shoes in here. I wear slippers. Sometimes, but right now I got nothing on my feet. My feet is naked. So I don't think the beads that fall on the floor here are necessarily dirty. I think they just get covered with dust and cat glitter. But it's, I clean them off. Okay. All right. All right. So let's get this together. Here's our chain, which I have to take off of here. And that's a cute little jump ring. So do I really want to ruin that jump ring? No. I'm not going to use it, but I'm also, it's a cute little jump ring. We can use it for something else. Let's not get rid of it, okay? All right. So I'm not going to get rid of that either, even though I only have one. Okay. So now we're going to connect all of our things. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we are there, guys. When I don't film for a couple days, I don't know. I forget every single thing I remembered. Like I'm just a crazy. Like I'm just out here trying to figure this out. All right, we're gonna put this. See, now that will lay a little bit nicer. It won't be like, you know, if they were on the same jump ring. They are on the same jump ring, but they're also trying to show an example. And I just lost my jump ring. But they're on this one jump ring, but they're also on their own jump ring. So there's a little bit of jump ring in between them, so that will cause us to be able to sit nicely next to each other. I hope. that's the theory, friends. Oh, let's put the chain on this side. That is the theory. Whether or not that will be so remains to be seen. I'm not the best bracelet maker. I do okay, but I'm not the best. Oh my gosh, you guys, there are so many people that make amazing bracelets. My bracelets are just okay. But okay is better than not okay, right? I mean, I could like not know how to make bracelets at all even. Okay. You also, I think that did go. I don't know if that went through the leather, but it definitely went through the glue. I don't know, after I give you seasickness, if you can see this jump ring, the little one, it's got like super glue on it. It's not wet, but it's like, oh my gosh. But it's like that filmy, you guys, I'm struggling here. It's got like that filmy glue stuff on it. All right. Let's get this back together. Oh my gosh. All right, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Let's try this again. And then we'll put on our lobster. I'm gonna go on this way. Gosh, why do you keep dropping this stuff? Guys, my hands are getting so bad. I know I have to go, and I know it's the carpal tunnel, right? My hands have just been so bad lately. And I'm scared to go. Because one, I don't want to get surgery on my hands. Two, I really can't afford it. I got crap insurance. I can't really afford the recovery time, not being able to film for a couple. I just don't want to go through all that, right? So I'm trying to... I bought those little compression gloves. I try to wear those. I try to do things so I do not have to get that surgery. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. I'm just holding it here, guys, because I don't know if I have the let me see if I can, no, I'm not even going to try. I mean, I could try, but let's see. I should have put the bigger lobster on. This is kind of small for my fingers, for my fat fingers. No, I'm not going to be able to put this one on by myself, but that's okay. You can see how it lays, right? You can see, oh, sorry. You can see this is how it's going to sit. And we got our little extender chain back here. Look at that. That's so pretty. That is so pretty. I love this bracelet. Yeah, it came out so cute. These bars are fun and they're super light, right? So this bracelet, because these are super light and because we're using the leather and we're using these beads, the only really heaviness you get are from these glass beads. So this is a really nice, like light summer bracelet that will be super fun to wear. And it's kind of beachy as well. So guys, I hope you let me pull you down. Oh my gosh, you guys, I pulled the phone right. Oh my gosh. 33 minutes and I pulled the phone right out of the thing as I was pulling you down. My hand got caught in it. Oh my gosh, it's just been a day, friends. It's just been a day. Here we go. Super pretty. I love the colorway. I think that blue and the green mixed in with the I wonder what you guys saw. Did you see my roof? I'm gonna have to watch this over and see what you guys saw. Like, did you see my face? Like, tilt-a-whirl. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened. But you know what? I'm going to leave it in because I don't know how to edit that well. So anyway, guys, before I break anything else or knock studio lamps over, I'm going to just go and edit this and get it up here for you guys. Like I said, if you want to go into Jen's store and look to see if she's got some extras in there, you guys, it's a great collection. So yeah. All right, my loves, until tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow because I am so behind in filming. And I owe you guys so many videos. So we'll be back tomorrow. And until then, guys, keep planting your magical beans. Keep being kind to yourselves and each other. And as always, don't ever stop being magical you. Okay, guys? Because you are magical. All right, loves. Talk to you soon. Bye.